Uh-oh. I might be live. I might be live. I think I'm live already. So, give me a second. You know, whenever I go live, it takes me just a split second to make sure that everything's good. And then once I know that everything is really good, then I will, yes, it's working. All right, let me check one more thing. Appreciate you guys bearing with me on this stuff right here. I went to do the same thing a few minutes ago, and it didn't quite work. So let me just make sure I got this all correct. And I do. So without further ado, welcome to Houston. So you know me. Well, let me just go ahead and say the formalities. Chris Jenkins with Charlotte Vibe, credentialed media member covering Carolina Panthers. If you're watching for the first time, if you're new to this channel, I'd like to bring you behind the scenes on me doing what I do, which is covering the Carolina Panthers. So we're not going to go too much into all the matchups for tomorrow, but if you're interested in that, please go ahead, still hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because tomorrow morning, an hour and a half before the game, I will be live at the stadium taking your questions, last minute questions for the matchup, as well as telling you the latest with injury reports. I know we have, I believe Dante Jackson is still not sure if he's going to play, and that's going to be something that's decided tomorrow morning. So tune in for that. So what this little video right here is about is, again, just me loving to do, share what I do with you guys, because man of the people, I love what I do. You guys support the channel. I'm 100% funded by you all. So anyway, without further ado, let's see, starting off the day, man, let me tell you. So my favorite place to park at the airport is the parking spot. So if you ever had thought about checking that spot out, of course, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Check it out, because here's my favorite thing about them. Huge parking lot. They got covered. They got uncovered. Wherever you park, they have somebody immediately come and pick you up at the back of your car and take you on the shuttle to the airport. And whenever you get dropped off, they drop you off right at your car. All the other places that do parking, and it's only if you pay in advance. I think it's like $5.50 a day. And all the other places at the airport I know are more expensive, and they don't pick you up and drop you off right at your car. So anyway, a little bit about the day that I've been having so far. Let me make sure I can read everybody's comments as they pop up. What's up, Alton Moore? All right, so now I got both of the comments going, I think. Yep, got both the comments going. So got to the airport early, flew American, had to check in the bag because I got so much stuff, and I'll show you guys my room or whatever if you want. But flight down to Houston was pretty bumpy at the beginning. Actually, it was so bumpy they came back on and reminded people like, hey, do not get out of your seats. And I was like, oh my goodness, I hope this isn't one of those cases that ends up on CNN for all this turbulence going on, because I will be talking to Jesus the whole way. But it was only about like 5 minutes of turbulence that we went through, and then your boy was knocked out. I didn't even see it coming. I think fell to my right. Unfortunately, I was at first seated in the center aisle, and there's a guy to my right, and the window seat was open. I love a window seat, and the plane doors closed, and there was nobody at the window seat, so I was able to sit at the window, had the empty in the middle, and the guy on the right. So yeah, I'm up late. What is it, 11 Eastern time? Ooh, which reminds me, I gotta do a post real quick on Instagram. Hold on. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. Follow me on Instagram. Gotta do the game day post. So even though I'm up late, it's technically 11 o'clock out here in Houston. So yeah, again, sharing. I like to do these videos to share you guys behind the scenes of what it's like to be a reporter. So I actually got to stay up for a minute because I got to read all the latest news about the team, so that when I go live tomorrow, you guys are asking questions, have that information. So I was able to do a few videos again in the locker room this week. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a late night, but you know, you got to pay the price to do what you do, right? So that flight was cool after the turbulence, after I took my nap, and arrived safely in Houston. And one thing that I ran into with Houston, I want to know if you ever had this experience. I really wanted to leave tomorrow night after the game. I'm actually not leaving until Monday morning. Put your IG up. I did put my IG up. Hey, so everybody that's watching, please feel free to shoot me a comment. I love to talk to you all. So talk to me, I'll talk back. But again, this is just a little vlog letting you guys know what I went through today. So I wanted to leave Houston out of Houston Sunday night. They didn't have too many late night flights. And I was like, for as huge of a city as this is with 2 airports, I really would have expected us to have some late flights going back to Charlotte, so I got to leave Monday. Sports fan, there was not a lot of Panthers fans on my flight. I only saw one guy that had on some Panthers paraphernalia. So there's only one on the flight for me. So I couldn't get a flight out of Houston Sunday night. And I get to the airport and I'm like, man, this place is dead. I mean, I was happy because it wasn't hard to get from the terminal to the baggage claim, from the baggage claim to the rental car place. It was all pretty easy, which I'm thankful for, but I was just surprised that it was so light. And then, so I went to get my rental car, and it was a little fun getting the rental car. That's actually one of the more fun things I look forward to, is when you go to the airport and you get to pick your car. And, you know, I'm always trying to find the cheapest way to get here, so I got a real good deal on Thrifty for my car rental. The Panthers haven't. I didn't tweet my official game day on. I put on Instagram though, so if you look on Instagram, I did a game day photograph. So check that out. What's up, Panthers Rule 95? So again, taking you guys' questions, please. As I'm talking, if any question come about, just type it on there and I'll get to it. The internet connection here at my hotel is kind of slow. So yeah, I love being able to pick out my car. I got a good deal on Thrifty for a luxury car, and I was kind of wondering how good it would be, just because it's Thrifty. So how luxury could their luxury car be? I got a Chrysler 300, which, no, I guess it's American luxury. It's never been a big fan of those cars. I don't think they look bad, but I don't know. Mine's all black on black. I wish they had tinted windows to go along with it. But so here's something funny. So, you know, I'm a lot older than I look, and sometimes I get mad when I'm trying to just handle my business and I look like that, because I'll pull up in the car to leave at the airport, and this lady just kind of, I can't clear her out because I'm gonna tell you guys a lot of crazy stuff that's happened tonight. She just kind of, I felt like she was thinking like, what are you doing here? And I'm thinking like, leaving with my car. She's like, she was like, can you put the car in park? She said, can you put the car in park for me? And I'm thinking, I feel like I just got pulled over. I mean, I'm at this gate. You know how they have the big things like, I can't go anywhere. But yes, ma'am, I put my car in park and rolled down my window. She's like, and open the door. Anyway, I couldn't find my rental agreement, so I had to back out, and I was just totally mystified and go back to where I had gotten the car. And luckily, it was still there, but I had dropped my rental car packet at the spot where I picked up my car. So I still got a few questions coming in. Nice room. I'll show you my room if you want. I don't. It's not that nice. Again, when I travel, man, I'm trying to keep it as low as possible because there's no budget. Again, I'm supported by you guys. So the super chats, I will start talking about the super chats so you guys can donate to the channel to help me keep doing what I do. I think this is one of those cases where it's one of those older hotels and they've remodeled it, so it's decent. Not going to do a lot of Panthers talk, but I will address these questions. Like right now, I'm just really, again, sharing behind the scenes about the day. And any questions you guys want to ask about that, feel free to. Do I know if Cam traveled? I don't think Cam traveled. He didn't travel last week, so I would feel like he's not going to travel this week. As far as my Instagram, it is Charlotte Vibe. Everything is Charlotte Vibe. So please, anything social media-wise, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, even though I don't check it, is Charlotte Vibe. Any more news on Dante. So the news about Dante will come in the morning. So I was saying earlier, if you guys would go ahead and subscribe, hit the notifications, because I'll go live tomorrow 90 minutes before the kickoff to go over that. And what sucks about it being late is that the game actually comes on at 12 o'clock Houston time. But, we'll work it out. So I got back, found my booklet, and then it was time to go. And so now here's the next challenge. I'm like, got basically no service. So I'll pull out a little bit, finally get service because I'm trying to get directions to the hotel. And so I start to drive, and for the first time ever, my GPS was like not picking up where I was. So I'm like, all right, let me just drive down to the end of this block. Still hadn't picked up. All right, let me drive going towards the highway. I'm leaving the rental car place, and it's nighttime, new car, new city. And my GPS took literally 5 minutes of me driving away from the rental car place towards the airport to kick on, which was a little frustrating, but it's like 2019. How could you not have? Anyway, so that was a little bit challenging leaving the airport. About a 35-minute drive from the airport to the hotel, and I wish I could show you guys. Let's get that win. Yeah, hopefully. Man, I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, I love what I do. I really, 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 really do. But in cases where there's like a big trip, and when I say big trip, just, again, one-man band, so booking hotel, car, packing all this crap and stuff, and then getting there, and then doing all this coverage, and then they lose. You're like, man. Because then you got to go into the locker room, and I'm just like a nice guy, so when they lose, I don't feel like going up to Dante or anybody and be like, so why did you lose? So what did they do to get you guys off your game? I mean, it's just not too fun. So definitely hoping that they win. Again, when you guys see me looking off, I'm just looking at the computer to make sure that I am catching your questions. And man, this hotel internet is slow. But so GPS started to work, got to the hotel, and then I learned that my hotel is almost literally right across the street from the stadium. So I'm like, well, shoot, should I even drive or should I walk? I think I'm gonna go ahead and drive, because even though it's literally, like, if you look at Bank of America Stadium, it's I'm sure shorter than Romeo Burton Park to the stadium. It's almost like not as close as that hotel that's, I forget, right adjacent. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and drive just because I got a lot of equipment, and it might not be that bad in the morning, but when I come back after working all day, I'm not going to want to do that maybe 15-minute walk with equipment and suit and tie on tomorrow. So that's got to suck. Yes, I'm not sure what you're talking about out in there, but so yeah, checked into the hotel room. Like I said, I'll show you the room. I think it's okay. I'll be all right. But then I started to get all my equipment out, make sure I got everything right, because the last thing I want to do is be at the stadium in the morning, see what I'm missing. And guess what? Here's what it was. I'm hungry. So I left the hotel, went to get something to eat. Was trying to make it to Subway. Subway basically was closing as I got there. Couldn't go to Subway. Anyway, I ended up going to this place called Fiesta. I don't know if any of you Texans are familiar with that. I need Gerald to get at least one sack. I don't know if Gerald McCoy is performing as good as everybody would like him to at this point, right? He might just be okay, but you definitely want to see a sack or some pressures and stuff from him. But again, I'm going to continue on. So went and got me some food. And look, here's one of the things. I'm again, chronicles of behind the scenes. So here's some of my food for tonight, right? Some fruit. I got some other stuff here. I didn't get any forks. So I'm going to have to eat this tonight. I've been eating it by my hands, and then a little bit I've been doing like that. So, and then I got some chicken, which I totally did not want to get. And I'm just going to look quite comical tonight eating all my food with my hands because there's no utensils. Oh, you think he still got a sack in the tank? Man, Gerald better have a sack in the tank. He getting paychecks every week, right? So went and got the food, came back, and I was like, well, before I eat all this food and kind of relax, let me go ahead and do my live video for my people, share my life, share my behind the scenes. And then I forgot a cord. So if you haven't watched, I did a live video last night. Former Carolina Panther Jonathan Stewart had a fall ball, which is a really, really great event. I'm telling you, these players do a lot in the community that doesn't get coverage, and I'm going to be doing as many live videos from players doing coverage as possible. So if that's something that you like and interested in, again, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. And I think those events are so awesome because it's a chance to see players in like a normal environment, and it's so cool to see like Luke and Roman Harper, Michael Pollard. I mean, there's so many guys that came out there and they're just kind of just like, chill. But anyway, so from that event last night, I didn't have all my equipment. So I'm like, crap, time to make a target run. So had to run a target, buy some cords. You might can see the target bag over there. You might see it when I give you a little tour. And got my bag, came back, plugged it all up. Went to do my first broadcast. So if you saw the first one, like what happened? So the first broadcast didn't work because there was no sound. I can tell why there was no sound. Yes, I am man of the people. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So again, for those that may just be tuning in, watching live, this is just a blog type thing, diagramming or narrating my day. I like to get people behind the scenes, show you what it takes to do my job, just because I like to really connect with everybody. So we're not doing so much heavy Panthers talk, kind of just kicking it for a minute tonight as I'm getting ready for covering the game. But what's up, Michael Posca, maybe? Hopefully I said that correctly. Maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I'm sorry. And I'm again looking back at the computer to check my comments. Go to the lobby and get staff for your food. Staff, you might be saying stuff for my utensils. So I'm gonna tell you. So finishing up the story of going back to Target to get the cables, and then going live, and then not having any sound, then having to stop, and then having to start another one. Like, okay, I figured it out. Let me tell you about my hotel. So again, I travel as cheap as possible because you guys support me. I don't want to be trying to raise money because I'm staying at 5-star hotels. So I gotta say as cheap as possible. But anyway, I felt all right about the hotel. But then I noticed sometimes when you're in a gated community, you feel like, hey, this is like really, really nice. And then other times you're in a gated community and you're like, is everything gated around here? Because there's a lot of issues. So there's a gate around where I'm at. And again, I'm basically right across the street from NRG Stadium. And then when I came back from Target, I saw that they actually had like 2 security guys out front, and they're stopping everybody that comes in. So actually that feels good because being this close, if it was like a shady neighborhood, I already recently dealt with a car with a broken window. I don't want to deal with broken windows, even though I got insurance and all that stuff. It's just a hassle. So we appreciate what you do. Yeah, you got it right. Like pasta, but with a C. All right. I'm glad I got it right. So going back to the hotel and the comment about, I think the comment was about me asking the staff for some utensils. So right now I'm sitting in a chair, and that's one thing that's important to me. Whenever I get a hotel room, I got a desk because I'm usually gonna have to work. If the hotel doesn't have a desk, it just doesn't work. I don't care if the hotel's $40 and like crap, I just need a desk. My chair goes down, so if I start sinking automatically at some point, and the show's because of my chair. But I went to call downstairs to tell them that I gotta stop talking with my hands because it's too close to the thing. The guy was like, "Hold please." I was on hold for like 8 minutes. And nobody answered. So I don't know. We'll make it work. But that's the experience, man. Again, I love what I do. I'm happy that everybody has subscribed. I'm happy that the 5, 10, 20 people that are watching right now are watching. And get your questions ready for the morning because I'm gonna go live from the stadium. Panthers Pope, what's up? So I think that's it. I don't have any more adventures to tell you guys. I'm about to get ready, about to eat all this food with my hands. I don't have a microwave. I don't have a refrigerator. So I gotta eat this stuff pretty soon. Let me make sure there's no questions before I show you guys this little quick tour of the spot. I'm at the Crown Plaza right now. They got a 24-hour gym, which is tempting to go to, but it's the weekend. I've already worked out, so I'm good. Maybe you can check the air. Nah, I don't have it, man. I don't have a time for no nice restaurants. So, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna be at the stadium all day. They feed us there, which is good. Probably be done about 7 or 8. So, I would have eaten breakfast, lunch, and dinner at that point. And probably whatever of this rotisserie chicken that I haven't eaten that is still at room temperature, I'll eat tomorrow. So, most stadiums, there's that sketchy part of town. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird because it doesn't seem like it's bad, but again, when everybody has gates and their gates don't look like luxury, they look kind of different. Anyway, let me show you guys this room, and then I'm gonna get on off of here. Let me see what I gotta do because I've got to make sure I don't break anything as I go to give you guys a demonstration. I'll show you where I'm at. All right, I got that right. All right, let's get up. All right, so here we are. Oh, excuse the shakiness, I can't help it. There we go. So here's some of the room. See if we can zoom out for a second. Hold on. Again, excuse the shakiness. There we go. Here's the room. I got 2 beds to choose from. So told you I had to run a Target. There's my Target bag. Charging some batteries for tomorrow. Got my TV. Mirrors, there's my little desk where I was set up. Some of my scrumptious food. The life of the low budget reporter. And I don't know what that is. Oh, that's some bananas for the morning for breakfast. My bags with some equipment. My suit and everything that I gotta get out. Let's see if I can show you guys the hallway. Again, sorry for the shakiness, but this is what life is like when you're trying to go live and do stuff. The hallways actually look pretty good. See if I can see it that way. Down there, so the hallways actually look pretty nice. But the rooms, I won't say these rooms aren't nice. Again, sorry for the shakiness and bumpiness. Sorry for going sideways right here. These rooms aren't bad at all. I can just tell it's a little bit of an older spot. So, nevertheless, I'm about to sign off here. Uh-oh, that's probably a little sideways. I'm about to sign off. Everybody have a good evening.